Hi guys. Um, I don't know if this is gonna be part of like my healing diaries or whatever. I guess it should be. Hi guys. My dad's sick, so I decided I'm gonna make chicken noodle soup. So I'm cutting up a bunch of onions, even though he hates onions, but it's good for him. So yeah, I should be in class, and I mean I have it on, so I'm kind of listening to it, but I also have you on, so. Am I really listening? No, I basically teach myself. Why did I even go to college when I literally am like teaching myself in this? I mean, they're giving me the material, so I guess I'm teaching myself. Yeah, but I'm like listening to something else. Also, like I cannot multitask for anything. My gosh. Yeah, but I've just been thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking some more about like everything that's happened. I mean, I posted TikTok about how sad I am because I still have those moments where I think about it, obviously, because it's only been about like 3 weeks now. Not even 3 weeks, actually. Maybe? I don't know. Time feels so irrelevant to me right now because everything feels so weird. Like right now, the only way I'm basing time is off of like my schedule. Like I know I'm going to my aunt's house this weekend. So I know it's been some time, obvi. But yeah, I've been thinking about it, obviously. Still mega sad because, like, I was planning my wedding with this dude, literally. Like, I had venues and everything. Um, yeah, but it's just like, it's super, what do you call it? It's super sad, and I'm still very much shocked by it. And I'm still just waiting for how to handle it. But I talk to like one of my friends on the daily about it. Like I still sometimes I think, am I overreacting? Because when you're in like an on again off again relationship, oh, I'm not centered. When you're in an on again off again relationship, sometimes like I've never been in it. This is the only one I've ever been in, obviously. I mean, people don't go in those things on a regular basis, but um I feel like you don't fully know where you stand sometimes. So to me, I'm like, I mean, I know it was a relationship, but over here talking about marriage and all that, right? But then I'm also in my back of my mind, I'm like, what if it wasn't? What if I'm just like overthinking? What if I was like, I'm doing the most, you know? Like all of these things have been talking about me. My husband reassuring me. She's like, y'all were talking about having kids and marriage and all that. Like, still, it was a relationship, and even if it wasn't, he was still leading you on and still saying what he said to you while in a whole other relationship, you know? So it's like, I mean, she's not wrong, but I'm also super terrified about how his new girlfriend is gonna react. Well, his other girlfriend. I don't know. I say new, but it's like I don't even know how to fully describe it because it's like she's the other girlfriend, but also how do you handle this, dude? Yeah, but then what do you call it? Like I'm just scared of how she's gonna react. Because it's like obviously I want her to react well, duh. I don't want her to like freak out on me and be like, "You just want my man," and I'm like, I don't want a man that cheats on me. But it's also like I don't want her to be like, "You just want my man, you want this," and blah blah blah. That's what I'm terrified of. I'm super terrified that she's gonna be like, "You want him, you're a liar," because like I don't know what he's told her. Like maybe he could tell her that he could have told her about me. Like genuinely, he could have told her about me, but it's the what he tells her. He could be like, oh, she's this crazy girl who is obsessed with me because he's done that before. Be like, oh, she's obsessed with me and she never leaves me alone. And then like when she sees me and meets me, she'll be like, oh yeah, I know about you. He told me that you're, because I've been that girl before, where I believed everything he told me, and like now post breakup, I realized, oh, that's all shit. But it's still like when you're in a new relationship and stuff like that, you don't even fully realize it. And then they're in the honeymoon stages. Like I would hope maybe because of the honeymoon stages that she would maybe realize it more, but then maybe it might help more because I was out of the honeymoon stage and I fully realized the type of person that he is now. Um, so I'm like, I guess it's more easier, but even then, I guess it's not as easy to fully be over it because 6 years of friendship down the drain, 4 years of a relationship, all of that is just like yeah. But it's just like I don't know. I don't know anymore. I'm just so scared, and I'm like counting down the days till I get the text and being like, "Hey, meet me," for my friend, being like, "Hey, meet me here. Um, me and the other girl are here. Like, let's talk, right?" But I'm also just so tempted because I'm getting so sick of him constantly looking at my story. And yes, I know that I could always just like block him and all that, and I plan to. Don't get me wrong. It's a matter of I'm waiting to show his girlfriend that he still watches my stuff. So it's like, yeah, he cheated on me and he did this and all of this happened, right? All of this happened. But he is still up in my DMs. He is still up watching my story, like all of this stuff that he didn't even do when we were together. So it's like, I want to show her. And so I just, in my mind, it's just like, a screenshot isn't going to prove nothing because it'd be like, oh, he did that there. It's like, no, I want to show you up until this very day. He is watching my stuff like the first person, you know? Like all of this, I'm just waiting and waiting and waiting. And I, like, as I wait, I'm just like, do I just like the drama of it? But it's like, I don't even want the drama because I don't want him around me. Like, I have this event, I've talked about it, like, I have the event coming up. I don't like the idea of him being around me. It's terrifying. My anxiety is shooting up. It's just like, hey, babes, you're in a very stressful situation. So it's like, we're gonna cut up a carrot. My mom, she does this with like, what do you call it? A knife. I have to use the peeler. I don't understand how she does this without like something. I don't know. Okay, we're gonna wash the carrot. Y'all can't even see me. Wait. You can't even like fully see. But make sure the dirt's like off. And then I'm just gonna take the like dusty part off, with all the dirt. It's like a potato peeler, but does that matter to me? Absolutely not. And I recently like bought, and I have gone on a spending spree. Like, this is how I'm healing. I just started buying and shopping and all that. And oh my gosh, the packages coming at my door has given me pure dopamine. I got like a whole box. I got a whole box worth of clothes, and I got a bag. And the bag's huge because the thing is, my bags are usually small, but I got this huge bag because I'm supposed to be going back to New York. But is it for New York? No, it's for when I go shopping with my friends because I always run out of room in my bags. And I love having small bags, but I also like having like big tote bags. And I have like a Marc Jacobs tote bag, but like then that looks so weird. So it's just like, I don't want to walk around with my little like other tote bag. I like having it's just a chill, not labeled tote bag that's just like pretty chill. Like, it depends on the mall you go to. Like, if it's like my local mall, I'm not walking around with a Marc Jacob tote bag. But if it's over the one that's like in the capital, yeah, I'll walk around with my Marc Jacob tote bag. But oh, I just don't know. Like, I feel like there's nothing much to talk about. Oh, I'm getting discharged from therapy. Great for me. Just because I've just been healing. I've been using a lot of my coping skills, which is great. And I'm super proud of myself because I've been in therapy for about 3-4 years now. I started it a bit before pandemic, and then when pandemic was going on, I had to change therapists, and I didn't vibe with one of them. So yeah, but like this therapist that I got, like I think last year, love her. She's awesome. But yeah, I'm being discharged, and I'm so like worried because I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? But maybe that's just because I have very unhealthy attachments towards people, even though they're like literally paid to help me. He's like, you're not my friend, you're my therapist. But yeah, I'm super proud of myself, but I'm also just like worried because what am I gonna do? But I'm fine. I always started all over again. Yeah, but also it's just like, you know, it's getting super hot. It's getting hot in here, so take off. Yeah, but it's just like I, yeah, I am just like I don't know what there's to talk about. Like usually when I have something for my healing diaries, I just pick up my camera and I talk. But I mean, I feel like I've gone through all the stages of grief. I have another like video playing. Getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. Getting so hot, I'm gonna take my clothes off. Yeah, but it's just like I feel like I've gone through all the stages of grief. Every little like shocking thing isn't even shocking anymore. It's just like a matter of waiting and waiting for everything to like go down because like I know I know that there's not a lot of drama that's going to happen. Thankfully, I like because I know as soon as I tell her, I'm like, keep me out of it. Keep me out of it. We can talk, we can text and all that. Like, I'm so down to like be her friend because I like low key want to be her friend because it's like, imagine you spend years being compared to this one girl who your boyfriend has been saying, don't worry about her, she's just my friend, all that, right? You spent years worrying about this girl only to find out she's so cool, she's so chill, and it's just like your boyfriend's just a piece of trash. Well, ex-boyfriend's a piece of trash, and it's like y'all are besties now. Like I would love to be her friend, like genuinely. We don't have to be best friends, but like imagine you're friends with your ex's new girl or like your ex's exes as well. And it's just like he just has to watch you because since he loves to lurk and watch so much, he has to watch me. He has to watch me and his other girlfriend be great friends because like you know what I'm thinking since he like watches my shit. I also want to like I'm not gonna like I don't want him to even know whatever she finds out is from me, but I would just think it would be so funny if like when I meet up with her I take like a picture with her and post it on my stories because I know the minute I do that he's either gonna one unfollow, two block, or blow up my phone asking what I'm doing with her because he would do that. He's the type of person who would do that. Excuse me. Yeah. He's the type of person who would straight up like the minute he sees that like I'm talking to someone who he is close with, he's gonna be like, what the heck? What are you doing? What are you planning? Like it would be like I'm ruining his little plans, which would be like, obviously getting his dream girl. Because like I hope I would think he's treating her better. Like he wouldn't show his true colors now in this early relationship because it's only been like a couple months. But like I think he's definitely treating her better than he treated me. So it's just like, I would hope he would be treating her a lot better than he treated me. Whoops. Yeah. So it's just like yeah. So it's just like I know he's treating her better than he treated me, but it's just so funny that this man is literally still looking at my story, still like doing all this extra stuff when it's like, sir, you have a whole girlfriend. Why are you looking at my stuff? I'm your ex. I'm the one you're gonna marry. I'm the one you were gonna marry. I'm the one you were gonna have children with. I'm the one you were like saying all this stuff with. And oh my gosh, did y'all see that TikTok where it was the girl? I think I might put it here, but she had posted about her best friend being with the guy for 8 years, and they're talking about getting married, and he's like a hockey player, and then he moved to Russia, and then all of a sudden ghosts her, and then he's engaged to a whole other girl. Oh my god, I'm gonna put it there, but like, oh my gosh, literally me, because I'm like, that's sus, literally, because you together for 6 years, together officially 4 years, know each other for 6 years, all of this, literally planning getting married, all of that. And then all of a sudden you ghost me for like a month. Ghost loosely, because you were still texting me, but you ghost me for a month and then pop out with a whole new girlfriend. Sir.
Put a finger down if you've ever been together with a man for 8 years and this man is the love of your life and he's also a professional hockey player, and so one day he gets a contract to go play hockey in Russia and it's for an insane amount of money, so he can't turn it down, and because you're supportive you say, yes babe, go to Russia, play in Russia. So he does, and things are going so well. He's playing amazing. You guys are talking every day. You're talking about rings and weddings because, mind you, you've been together for 8 years. And he says, I can't wait to see you at the end of February when I come home. And finally, the end of February rolls around and all of a sudden, he disappears. He just disappears, and you're freaking out naturally. You're saying, are you dead? Are you in the gulag? What's going on? And you text his parents, and you text his friends, and you say, what happened? Is he okay? And they say, what do you mean? He's just on vacation. He didn't tell you. So you text him, and you say, what the fuck? You're on vacation? What happened? And finally, you get a response back, and it says, I'm sorry I'm not home yet. I will be home soon. This is not a good response or a drunk response. I will text you a good response tomorrow. And that is the last thing that you ever hear from him. This man you were together with for 8 years. This is the last thing you ever hear from him. And you know that he's alive and he's fine because he comes home and you see photos of him home. And you text him and you say, can we please talk? No response. You box up all of his belongings that you've accumulated over the past 8 years and you write him a letter saying, can I please get some closure? You send it off. No response. Eventually he goes back to Russia for the second season. And when he's there, about a month in, he posts a photo with a girl. And he doesn't tag the girl, and you don't know anything about the girl, but you happen to have 3 best friends who are FBI agents. And these girls go in and they figure out everything about this girl. They figure out who she is, they figure out what she does, and they figure out the timeline of their relationship. And they realize that he and this girl had been together for quite some time. They've been together for a long time, actually. In fact, so long that they were together when he was still talking to you and saying, we're going to get married. And so now you know there was philandering. Philandering was done. And the last thing I'll say is, put a finger down if today, November 3rd, 2023, this man posts a photo of this woman with a ring on her hand. This is a true story. It did not happen to me. It happened to my best friend of 20 years, a woman I have known for 20 years. This is not a novel. This really happened.
Yeah. I think the outcome that I want from all of this is that I want him to be alone. Like, is it petty? Maybe. But I just don't think someone who not only is cheated on his girlfriend of 4 years, but cheated on his girlfriend for, I don't know how long they were together during that point, but also cheated on her early in y'all's relationship with your other girlfriend. It's like, sir, you know, at this point, do you really deserve anything? Like, genuinely, you don't deserve to be in a relationship right now. You need to take time for yourself, get yourself together, and let us be okay, because if anything, you're damaging us, you're hurting us, but you don't care about that. All you care about is your little ego and that who can stroke your, you know what, like, that's all you care about. You have one girl who's willing to be with you and be with you always, but then you have another girl who's willing to be with you, like, right next to you, because she literally lives right next to you. So it's like, yeah, and I feel bad. I feel so bad because she's probably thinking, like, this is like my friends to lovers era, because they've known each other since they were like little. She's probably like, oh, like childhood friends to lovers, and I'm like, baby. But like, honestly, like, again, I can't control how this girl like acts. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. I haven't even done anything, but oh my gosh. Yeah, but like, the fact that this man has like, she already cheated on his girlfriend and she doesn't even know, and it's like, I want you to know, I want the best for you. I don't want your man no more. I had your man for 4 years. It was horrible. It was toxic. It was borderline abusive. I don't want him. I feel like I have to like clarify that because I talk about it so much, but I don't want him. I just want you to know who you're with. I really want you to know who you're with. But I'm also just so scared because I don't do well with confrontation. I avoid it at all costs, if anything. So it's just like, but she needs to know. And I wrote like a whole letter to her because I in case like I like, what do you call it? I clam up. I want her to know. Hold on. Okay. I'm gonna put the chicken stock. Okay, that's a bunch of chicken stock. And then we put some water because a lot of chicken stock is gonna like mess up the vibes. Because chicken stock is very salty, especially the ones that's in the box. So it's like you kind of put like half a box of chicken stock and then you put a bunch of water in it. And then this is what I'm going to season my chicken with because I don't have like seasoning that my mom makes. And then I'm going to put some Maggie like chicken bouillon. There's like two chicken bouillons that I use, both from Maggie. Put some in here because it's like just because chicken like oh my gosh. Okay. For some flavor, we just eyeball it here. There's no measurements until it tastes good, and then we put some of the Maggie like chicken bouillon, and then we put more water. It looks just this is like my mom's chicken soup, but like I'm putting my own little spin on it because I didn't like spend a lot of time in the kitchen with my mom, which is I guess my own fault, but like anytime I would try to help her also she would like kick me out. So yeah, I didn't like take up a lot when it came to her cooking, but I kind of know a bit of it. So yeah, I'm gonna try and like, you know, cook for my dad. But yeah, I don't want your man. I don't want him. I just want you to know the type of man that you're with, and it's like the decision is yours because I'm just terrified she's gonna pull on me because I did the exact same thing. I think I talked about this before, where it's like a former ex of his came up to me and he did the exact same thing to her, right? Like it's like I feel like maybe he's just scared. He doesn't know how to break up with people. Maybe that's it. So he just like ghosts. But ghosting is not a form of breaking up, especially when you're still texting that person, just not fully FaceTiming them and stuff. So just like that's not a full breakup, honey. People aren't gonna know that you're done with them or whatever. But yeah, it's like I wanted to know the type of man that she's with, and maybe he's treating her the best. Maybe that's the girl of his dream. That's the girl he always wanted because since for years he's always talked about her. He always talked about all of this. Like that was the girl of his dreams, maybe. So, how they say men only fall in love once or whatever. So maybe that's it. Who knows? But I'm gonna cry. No, not really, because it's like, oh, I thought I was his first love, but who knows? But also we were like 16, so I don't know. Like I would love if that was it, but yeah. But what do you call it? He always talked about her, so it's like that's probably the girl of his dreams or whatever. Not always. I felt like that was always the topic of conversation, but it's always like I don't even know how to even fully mention it, but like, yeah, I'm not surprised. I just wanted to also know like that is the man that you're with. This man has not only cheated on me, but he's cheated on other partners, and then he plays the whole "woe is me" card, and then he always is like, "They were crazy, they were this, they were that," and he always like is like, "Oh, we were never together," or something like that. Like always, like from my own perspective, that's what he's done, and he's never the problem, ever. And it's like not even with like just like dating when it comes to like familial issues because he always like would and I always wonder because I remember meeting his mom and she was so nice But he was like, oh, she's evil, she's this, she's that. And I'm like, are you sure you're not like, now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, are you sure that you're not the issue? I hate touching chicken. I hate touching raw meat. It like disgusts me. Yeah. But excuse me. Yeah, but he was never the problem. He never was like an issue of any sort. It was always the other people. And now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, that makes no sense because, like, I mean, I get it because sometimes you don't mesh well with your family like that. But also, it's like, now that I see your true colors, are you sure that you weren't the problem? Like, truly, truly, are you sure that you were not the problem? Because it's always everyone else around you. Everyone's crazy, everyone's mean, everyone's evil, everyone's blah blah blah, everyone's like abusive and everything. So I'm like, were you just projecting maybe? Because I can't understand how everyone around you could be like so-called evil and crazy and everything, but you are so innocent. Like, make that make sense. That doesn't make sense, does it? It does not make sense. But yeah, that was the plot he went with. That he's the victim in the little story, and he loves to play the "woe is me, woe is me." I am a poor boy whose mommy hates him, and I'm like, I wish your mom knew about that. Like, I'm like, I don't know. It could be true. Like, I never try to like judge anyone's home life because it's like it could be true, and that could be why he's the way he is too. But it's also just like, oi, oi, oi. Yeah, but it's just like, I don't know. I wish you the best, buddy. I really hope you find some time to, like, not hurt other people, and that you fully learn to love someone. And I really hope that she's, or like, even if she decides after I tell her all of this, but if she decides to like fully be with you again, be with you like how I did, I hope that you truly learn from your lessons, because I feel like you messed with the wrong one. Because, okay, you have someone who's like a couple states away. That's different. I'm in the same state and we have the same friends. I will tell. I will tell. Especially when you hurt me. I am like, I'm crazy. You already know that. I'm crazy. I will come for you. But yeah, I hope if she does decide to take you back, that you are the best to her and that you love her and that you don't gaslight, manipulate, and abuse her and you're not toxic. And I hope that she's the one that you want. God, I sound bitter. I sound so bitter. It's just, I mean, I don't blame myself for sounding bitter because it's like, you know, I was gonna get married, but it's just like, you know. Anyway, um, I'm done cooking. It's just for everything to like simmer together. I'm gonna put a little bit of potatoes in there, but that's really it. I'm gonna go try and listen to my class. Uh, yeah. I love y'all. Thank you for listening to my little rant session while I looked like a hot mess. Who let me go? I mean, literally, I just woke up. It's like it was 8 something when I first started recording. Um, I just put on the first thing because I'm not getting dressed right now. But I love y'all.